Hello everyone, this is Bodhi, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are playing on our single player world that we started a few weeks back. And the reason for this is that I have been playing a lot on the Krusty Craft server, as the frequent viewers may know, but I was starting to get a little bit burnt out playing on that world alone, so I figured that this would be a perfect time to, throw things back and you start playing on this world again, because it's been a couple of weeks since I did some episodes on this. And when I started playing on the Krusty Craft server, I knew full well that I wouldn't have as much time to play on this world, which is why I hadn't been getting episodes out for it. But since I wanted to switch things up a little bit, I completely wanted to come back and play a little bit on this world. I by no means intended to just give up playing on the single player world when I started the servers. So yeah, this should be a perfect time to start playing on here again, and I have some plans for episode 3 of this series as it is. So yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. I have barely done anything since the last episode of the single player world, even though it's been a couple of weeks. So let's go over what has changed, even though it's barely anything. The main thing that I want to show you guys is we got one new piece of gear going on here, and that's the diamond sword that we got. And in the last episode, we were able to get this pickaxe, which is amazing. Efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Unfortunately, no looting, but that is completely okay. Or not looting, I mean fortune. So yeah, hopefully we can get that going forward. But then what I noticed is that when I put a sword in, the next enchantment that we could get is looting 3, and that sounded amazing to me. So I was able to get looting 3, sweeping edge 3, and sharpness 4 from a single enchantment. So that's pretty amazing. That is great for a first enchant, so I'm honestly stoked about that. That'll be great for killing some mobs and also just taking out this large amount of cows that we have here. So that'll be great for getting some more food sources. But yeah, besides that, not much has changed around here, and I want to go ahead and kick things off and get started on just progressing this world even further, because we've already been in kind of the late game over on the Krusty Craft server, so I want to move things along a little bit more quickly on here. Of course, I don't want to do things as fast as we were over there, but I do want to start moving up the tech tree, get some more projects done. And the first of those today is I want to get a fortune pickaxe, because what I want to do is kick off like a really big mining session. And this is a great thing to do, obviously, when you're starting off a new world. You want to, do a couple of mining sessions to get yourself kitted up with some diamond armor, hopefully some more diamond tools. We want to get tons of diamonds. Right now we have 10, which is not too bad at all, but we want to get even more. And the cool thing is that recently I started streaming on my Twitch account, which I told you guys about in my last video over on Krusty Craft. Once again, if you have not already followed that, it is just Bodhi_MC on Twitch. I will have it linked in the description, of course, and I would highly recommend going and following that if you are enjoying my videos on my YouTube channel. And I think that I'm going to be doing a lot of that mining session over on the Twitch stream, because it wouldn't be a very fun watch to just see me mine for like an hour or so on a video. So that would not be an effective use of time at all. So yeah, I think that we are first order of business for today is, ooh, we got some pillagers over there, but the first order of business is to get a fortune pickaxe. Then I'm going to be doing a mining session over on my stream, and maybe also playing some Minecraft dungeons over there in the future, maybe even today. So that'll probably happen before I get this video out, of course. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take care of these pillagers that have spawned over here. Let me get my shield. There it is. So let's go ahead and block their shots. Ooh, looks like he took some damage from his own shots. All right, I'm doing a pretty bad job of shielding these, so let's take that guy out. Let's block this shot. Perfect. And there we go. Light work, you already know. But we have got to get rid of this water bucket and grab a milk bucket, because I don't like having the bad omen effect on me. It's not a good thing, because if we were to forget about it and walk into a village, not that I think we're going to be doing that, but you know, it's just good to prepare for the worst. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that effect, and I'm gonna try and find a way to get a little bit of XP here so we can get a level 30 enchantment and hopefully get some fortune going on so we can kick off this mining session. And wait, that is our third ominous banner. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, let's get started on trying to get a level 30 enchant, and I'll be back with you guys when we do. Okay, check it out, guys. I was able to cycle through an enchantment with a book, and then the second enchantment that popped up on this new pickaxe I made was Fortune 2, which is pretty good. You know, beggars can't be choosers, and I don't really have enough to ways of getting XP to go through a bunch of enchantments. So after that, I decided I'll just go with the Fortune 2. I killed some of the animals that we have, and that was enough to get me to level 30. As well as collecting some stuff out of our furnace. So I think I'll just take the Fortune 2 for now. Oh, okay, that is absolutely amazing. We got the Fortune 2 and Efficiency 4. That means we can actually combine to get Efficiency 5. Not sure if we're going to do that yet because it would probably take a good amount of my levels that we have. So, yeah. That's still a pretty good enchantment. It will be good enough to get this mining session started off, and then I might just leave the diamonds that I find behind and wait to try and get more or a better enchantment like Fortune 3. Just out of curiosity, what's the enchantment we have on a pickaxe? Unbreaking 3. So let me just see if I might be able to get ready for the next enchantment by cycling through a couple of these with just by doing level 1 enchanted books. Fortune 2 again. Wait, that's on a book. Wait, that is actually great because that means that I can get Fortune 2 on a book, combine it, and get Fortune 3. So that's actually very lucky, to be honest. So we'll just chuck those books away. We don't really need those right now. I think what I might do is do some hunting during the night, get this pickaxe upgraded to Fortune 3. Let's just put that away for now. Put the books away too. And then what we can do is we can get a fully maxed out pickaxe, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Fortune 3. Now that's probably going to cost a lot of levels, and we do need to get 4 levels to get to level 30 first, but I should be able to get Fortune 3 pickaxe within a couple of minutes, and then what we can do is start the mining session off, so that's going to be absolutely fantastic. So let me go ahead and catch you guys again when we're ready to get that upgraded pickaxe. Alright, I'm back, and now with 30 levels, which is great. That actually took a little bit longer than expected. We spent one night fighting mobs, we bred up some animals, killed some animals, smelted some stuff, and just scrounged for every bit of XP that we could. The one thing that's pretty cool is we got a bit of mob loot thanks to this sword, including an ender pearl, which is pretty nice because obviously, the more ender pearls we get, the quicker that we can later on go to the end and fight the ender dragon. But right now we only have one, so that's still a ways off. But yeah, now that we have 30 levels, we can do what we wanted to do, which is enchant a book. And let's go ahead and grab this pickaxe as well. So yeah, we still have the Fortune 2 enchant. So level 30, Fortune 2. There we go. So now what we're gonna have to do is make an anvil, and I believe I have enough iron for this if I grab all the iron that I have. Yeah, so we definitely should have enough. Oh yeah, we have a couple stacks of iron, so let's go ahead and craft 3 iron blocks, and then we can craft the anvil just like that. And I guess I'll just place it here next to the stone cutter. That seems like the best place for it right now. And then what we can do is first off enchant this, which is also going to get it to Fortune 3, and that's going to cost 6 levels, which is kind of expensive. I can only imagine how much this is going to cost. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to craft these together. The thing that I'm thinking about is I probably want to wait and combine these together when one of them is actually low on durability. So we might do that. What we might do for now is just use these pickaxe individually and then only use the Fortune 3 one when we have to, like for diamonds and ores and stuff. And then once one of them gets to low durability, we can combine them in an anvil, and that'll make the best use of our diamond pickaxes, since for now we don't actually have like a mending villager or anything like that to heal up our repair our pickaxes. But the reason I came down here is because I actually from a short mining session I did earlier, I have a diamond vein that I want to mine up before we get this mining session kicked off. Now that I have my Fortune 3 pickaxe, if I go ahead and walk all the way down here, it's a bit of a ways away, unfortunately, but as you can see, we're coming up on the diamonds finally. And so, yeah, this is going to be pretty satisfying to mine now with Fortune 3. Let's go ahead and check, make sure we're using the Fortune 3 one, obviously. So let's go ahead and mine this. This is 6 ores, or actually, no, only 5 ores, but we were able to get 9 diamonds. And honestly, that's worth the return. I'm still glad I waited. It's always better to use Fortune on diamonds. So, yeah, we now have a total of 19 diamonds, which is pretty cool. And, yeah, so we're only going to need a few more diamonds to get some full diamond armor. So based on how long we're going to be mining for later on stream, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get maybe like close to a stack of diamonds. I'm not sure how long I'm going to mine for quite yet, but yeah, let's go ahead and chuck that in the inventory, get out the axe, tear down this sign, and perfect. We are now completely set to go for getting ready for the mining session. There's actually one more thing I want to do though, and that is storage wise. So if we go back in this house, we can see that my storage situation is terrible. We have, oh, oops, we only have 16 diamonds. I said 19, but I forgot we made a second diamond pickaxe, which is completely okay. So yeah, we have 2 chests down here completely filled up, which isn't ideal, and then we have a chest up here which is half filled, and a chest up here which is our enchanting stuff. So what I think I want to do is, for the sake of using this, like, for the sake of maximizing the space we have right here, before we get a proper storage system, is I think I want to go ahead, get some more logs and wood. We currently have the most spruce wood, which is fine. So let's go ahead and craft up, I think what we're going to want is 12 chests total. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 12 chests, and then that means that we can do this. We can go ahead, and that's going to block out that window, which is unfortunate, but we don't really look at the back of the house that much, and later on we can get these chests actually taken down. These are just going to be temporary storage, and we can reach all of these chests perfectly, and this is going to be useful because we're going to get a lot of resources while we're mining. So yeah, now that we're all ready to go, I will probably just go ahead and see you guys after that stream. We're gonna get a lot of mining done down there, so yeah, this should be pretty perfect, and I will go ahead and catch you guys later on once we're done with that mining session. But yeah, go ahead and go follow twitch.tv/Bodhi_MC if you haven't done that already. Gonna be streaming some Minecraft dungeons over on there. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. So it is the next morning now, and boy, do I have a lot of progress to show you guys. Nothing in the building department, like we haven't got any new structures or anything like that, but what I'm talking about is our profits from the mining session that we went on. I did this over on a live stream on Twitch, and you guys are free to go check out the replay of that, but what would probably be more fun is if you want to go ahead and follow that and tune in the next time I live stream, which will probably be pretty soon. But anyway, without further ado, here is the resources that we were able to gather from the trip. So this is just the ores and stuff like that. So we have let's see, around 5 stacks and even more of iron. We have almost a stack of lapis blocks, almost 4 stacks of redstone blocks, almost 2 stacks of coal blocks, and a little bit of gold, which is great. I got some obsidian too, but the important thing, this is just what we were after, is we almost have 2 stacks of diamonds now, 64 plus 46, which is amazing. And I have actually put a few of those to use. I didn't want to go too far ahead with my gear until I brought you guys back in. But what I did do is I got a few enchanted pieces of gear just because the offers were too good to refuse. Like this boots right here showed Depth Strider 3, so I wanted to get that while I was still level 30. And yeah, we got Unbreaking 3, Fire Protection 4, and Depth Strider 3 on a pair of diamond boots. And then after that, we were able to get a diamond shovel with Silk Touch and Efficiency 4, which is great. And then the last thing we did, which was I talked about earlier, was we combined the pickaxe using the anvil we have down there. So now we have an efficiency 5 pickaxe with fortune 3 and unbreaking 3, which is great. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use these diamonds to craft up the rest of the armor that we need to make a full set. So there's the leggings, there's the chest plate, and now we need a helmet. So perfect. That is not even half of the diamonds that we have now. And by the way, guys, besides the diamonds, this is all the stuff that we got just on the mining session. We still have resources from past mining sessions down here, but the diamonds, that is my total supply. We also got a lot of cobblestone, obviously, and then we collected some mob loots from just outside and in caves and stuff, so that's pretty cool. We got a few more ender pearls, which I am very excited about because I want to go to the end sometime soon. And yeah, let's go ahead, and now that we're level 32, see if we can get any good enchantments on any of this gear. So it looks like this is offering fire protection, and then how about like a sword? And I want to get an infinity bow here. So I looked at this, or let me get some lapis. I looked at this bow earlier on, and it says power 4, which is really cool, but I don't really want to use it unless I can get infinity because I only have about a half a stack of arrows. So I think for now, what we'll do is, okay, yeah. So what we'll do is we're going to get a protection 4 on a chest plate. And perfect. So we can start switching over to diamond armor here, which is very cool. Obviously, I already got the achievement for Cover Me with Diamonds, and we won't use this stuff quite yet. But yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's put on the full set of diamond armor, and look at us. We're kitted out now. We got diamond sword, diamond pickaxe, diamond armor. Last thing we need is, oops, I did not mean to press F3. The last thing we need is just a diamond axe for like our full set of tools, I suppose. And then when 1.16 comes along, you already know we will be upgrading those to netherite when we can. So now let's check. Actually, let's get these out as well. But let's just check what enchantments we can get now. Respiration 3 on a helmet, that's very good. A protection 4 again. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. Okay, so if I was level 30, which I can probably do very quickly, I think I'll probably get Respiration 3 on the helmet. That's going to be really good, especially since we have Depth Strider as well. But yeah, I'm pretty excited with all the stuff we got from the mining session and how we were able to get some new gear. So yeah, I am just very happy with how that turned out. And be sure to catch it next time we're doing a live stream for the survival world over on Twitch. All right, moving on now to an important project that we're going to get to now to finish off today's episode. So I think it's about time that we are starting to get tired of killing and breeding animals as our main source of XP. That's obviously not going to work. We want to get a full set of enchanted gear, even though we've got a good amount of tools here so far. We need to get an easy access to level 30. So I think you guys might know where I'm going with this. I want to create a starter XP farm, and the typical go-to for me and for what I'm sure is a lot of other Minecraft survival players is a dungeon XP farm. Now that could be a zombie XP farm, a spider XP farm, or a skeleton one. And in my experience, spiders ones take a little bit of a different method to create, so I usually don't go with those. And in addition to that, zombie ones don't have as good of loot as the skeleton ones, so I always try to go with these skeleton ones if I can. And so I was looking around here for a particular spot where we could find a dungeon, and I was able to find one pretty close to here. So I have these coordinates down in my chat bar: 219, 19, 325. So if we go to those coordinates, those are going to be the spot. That's going to be the spot where the dungeon is. So let's look at that one more time: 219 and 325. So if you guys are wondering how I got these coordinates, I do have to admit that the way that I obtain these coordinates is by going into a creative world version that I have of this seed, and then using spectator. Now, there may be some of you out there that think that that is a little bit cheaty, but personally, I have a set of standards that I hold myself to, and that is one of the areas where I don't mind doing a little bit of stuff in creative mode for. Now, if I were to say be using spectator mode to look underground to find diamonds, I think that's where it would get a little cheaty, but personally, I don't have any problem with looking underground to find stuff like dungeons, or like floating around in the world to find like a certain biome, or even using like an online mapping program for that. So, I am completely okay with doing this. I know there's a lot of other Minecraft YouTubers who would use the same method, and we might be using that in the future to light up caves for certain farms and stuff like that. But I just wanted to address that because I'm not trying to hide any of the ways that I'm getting things done here. But yeah, I think we're going to tunnel down like about maybe 10 or 15 blocks away, because I want to not end up right down inside the spawner, but I want to end up like a little bit a ways away from it. And also, let us grab some ladders real quick, because we're not going to be able to get back up. So hopefully I can just craft up a bunch of sticks here. Oh, and I totally forgot, my shovel is silk touch now, so we're going to be getting grass blocks, which is neat. Alright, I probably won't need too many sticks, but we'll grab a little bit more wood just from here, just in case. We'll take half of that, craft it into some sticks. We'll probably need a little more. Okay, so we're going to need probably around like 60 ladders, so that's not going to be enough, is it? 48. Yeah, let's get a little bit more sticks here. You know, we'll just craft a whole stack of stuff into sticks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that should probably be good. We'll get a little bit more to be safe. Yeah, and that's fine. And then we'll chuck some wood back in here. So yeah, let me mine down and find the dungeon. Okay, here we are now in the dungeon, and yeah, it didn't take us very long at all to get down here. And for those of you wondering if I broke the #1 rule of Minecraft and mine straight down, no, I didn't. There's a very handy method where you can dig straight down in 2 blocks and then mine down side by side, so that you can see if you're gonna fall into a hole, and that avoids a disaster like falling down into lava or something like that. So that let us get down here safely and quickly, and here's the dungeon. I have not checked what's in these chests in terms of loot yet, so let's go ahead and look. Okay, we got a cat music disc. That's pretty cool. We got some gunpowder, a channeling book, a saddle, which I am pretty psyched about. Let's see, what can we throw away? We don't need some granite. Okay, we got some beetroot seeds. I mean, we don't need that. We don't need most of this stuff, but you know what? I'll pick up the chests and chuck out some of the stuff that I really don't want. A single gold ore, yeah, we're probably fine without that. Granite, we're fine without that. I don't need some grass blocks. I'll get those later. The piercing 3 book, we're probably okay without. I don't know. This is, but yeah, this is going to be the location of our farm. And one thing that's pretty weird that I noticed about this is this dude has leather boots on, and I didn't even know that the mobs inside of spawners could have armor on them. Maybe they always do, maybe I just didn't notice it, but I didn't even realize that. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and I'm just gonna build this thing up really fast because we're running out of time in the episode. I think I'll just show you like a few clips of building it up, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're done, because it's honestly gonna be a really simple farm. This is nothing too crazy or out of the ordinary that you haven't seen before, most likely. So yeah, let me go ahead and get to building this thing, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. All right, guys, we are completely good to go. That was honestly quite a simple process for what it came together to be. It only took me like a couple of minutes to do each of the steps there, which is great. We just had to clear out the room, place in the water streams, and then filter them into this area here. And then I had to go back and get rid of all the torches and everything. But yeah, pretty simple altogether. And there could be some additional steps done if, for example, you wanted to lower them to like one hit. But I think with our sharpness 4 sweeping edge 3 sword, we should be able to make short work of them even without that. It's just going to take a couple of swings here like this. And as you can see, most of them just get killed and put into the, or not put into the system, but we get to collect their loot. And since we have looting, it's pretty nice. We get a little bit extra loot, which is great because bones are pretty useful indeed. We're going to be able to turn those into bone meal and everything. And as you can see, we already have leveled up to level 31. So that's pretty cool. I think in the upcoming episodes, we might be able to get like this place looking a little bit nicer, maybe move an extra enchanting setup down here so we can do that all straight down here without having to go back and forth. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this came together and how little work it took. This is just a staple of any starter Minecraft world. You're gonna want to get one of these as long as you can find a dungeon. It's just so nice to have in the early game. Alright guys, well I think that is just about all I have time for in today's episode. But before I leave you guys, I did want to show you one more cool thing that we got while we were down at the skeleton grinder that I just built up. I didn't go at it for too long, but I did go at it long enough to get a few enchanted bows. Now I'd been trying to get on this bow an enchantment for infinity in the enchanting table for a while, but I couldn't seem to find one. But then I went down to get some more levels and bam, an infinity bow, not to mention an unbreaking 3 bow, and then one with flame and power 3. So we can just combine our bows together to get a pretty nice looking one. So we should have a maxed out one in no time. And in addition to that, if I take a book, it shows that the next enchant is Silk Touch, which is something I definitely want to have for my pickaxe in the future. Not that I want to replace Fortune, but I should probably invest in a second pickaxe for Silk Touch. We definitely have the diamonds for it. But that is for the next few episodes. Anyways, guys, since I have showed you all the cool stuff in today's episode, I am running out of time. So I gotta say, if you enjoyed this episode, please do hit that like button and comment letting me know if you like that we're back on the single player world. Personally, I'm pretty hyped. I think we're gonna have a lot of new opportunities for new builds here, and it's definitely a different dynamic than playing on a server. Take things a little bit slower, have some more fun, and show off the process throughout the way. And also, please do hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, because there will be more of this series coming up in the future, probably within the next few days even. And gotta plug it one more time, follow my Twitch. I will be live streaming, Bodhi_MC. And with that, guys, I will go ahead and see you in the next episode.